See you as my crush. I will not judge.
Now, normally I don't go into TikTok to find cringy videos, but last night my uncle called me at 12:30 in the morning and told me he was doing it because he saw it as a challenge from TikTok, and I thought I needed to make this video. So I found some TikToks, some bad, some not so bad, and some downright horrendous. Right? Let's get into it.
This thing was kind of crazy. I'll tell him. I got you. I'll tell him. I'll tell you right now. Hold on. Are we okay?
So you'll probably start noticing a trend in this video that these TikToks aren't necessarily horrific. Well, most of them aren't, but they're just cringy or funny to laugh at, and I will never take an opportunity to not dog on Neon for absolutely nothing just because he's that bad of a person. But yeah, I just happened to scroll and find this one, and I found it to be kind of hilarious.
If you spit on us, you're going to the hospital and in jail. If you hit one of us, you're going to the hospital and jail, and most likely get bitten by one of our big, beautiful dogs that we have here. If you throw a brick, a firebomb, or point a gun at one of our deputies, we will be notifying your family where to collect your remains at, because we will kill you graveyard dead. We're not going to play. This has got to stop. You're watching what's taking place out there. You're seeing police officers that are being attacked, being spit on, being put in harm's way just for doing their jobs.
Okay, so I don't necessarily disagree with the base of the message. Obviously, I support peaceful protesting, and I don't mean for this video to get political, but I do kind of agree with the sheriff is saying that, you know, obviously if you harm police or whatever and you get violent, then obviously stuff's gonna be done to you. But the way it comes off, it just sounds like you shouldn't tell citizens that you're just gonna kill them even if they harm you. Like, that's just, obviously self-defense is like a big thing if somebody starts harming you, but intentionally trying to kill them instead of restraining them and taking them to medical care is kind of insane. I don't know if I'm just out of touch for thinking that. Okay, gonna get sort of serious here, but there's a large subset, or I guess, of people on the internet who just exist to hate, and obviously that's not very good. This video wasn't put here because the video's bad. Some people might think that's why I didn't put it there. It's mostly because of the comments. Some of the comments I saw were just absolutely disgusting and just not okay. A transgender person making a TikTok doesn't affect you in any way. If you don't like it, just scroll. I mean, it's really not that hard. I'm glad I saw a lot of positive comments because obviously no one deserves that treatment. At least nobody normal, especially not on the internet if you're just posting something like that. And obviously, while you should expect it because that's just how the internet now is, they don't deserve it. It being expected doesn't change the fact that it's disgusting, it's nasty, and just shouldn't be happening. Now, I've never been in a relationship, and I'm also like barely 16, so even if I was, it probably wouldn't be that serious like this. But I mean, I guess this is relatively normal. I mean, if a guy doesn't propose within 2 years and that's a girl's standard, I mean, and boundaries, I mean, I guess just don't do it if you know you're not gonna do it. But I don't know, just something about this kind of rubs me the wrong way. I don't know, I just have a weird feeling.
A la verga, Alvarenga Mesa.
Now, this one is funny to me just because I can already foreshadow this happening to me. My first name already is kind of like foreign sounding, so I can 100% see this happen to me when I graduate, so that's mainly why I added this. I just found it to be a little funny.
They got kids. 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 It's not that serious. It's all right. They got kids. They got kids.
So I know this is going to be a hot topic in the comments, so let's keep this to be a civil discussion. But to do this to your children just makes you a terrible parent. I mean, you're taking to a place that's already very hostile. I mean, protesters, I mean, that can be a pretty hostile environment. And those kids looked like they were maybe 5 to 7 at best. I mean, you just have to be a terrible parent to take your kid to one of those protests when you're obviously trying to be antagonizing and stir up trouble. I mean, just putting kids through that. I mean, you can even hear the dude in the video say, she has kids, stop being so crazy. And it's just so weird to put your kid in a situation like that. Yeah, these people are just terrible.
They're telling her to move, but that's a public sidewalk. They're telling her to move. Watch, if they shoot her.
Now, I don't know if YouTube would like me to show this, so I'm not going to, just to be safe. But yes, the police shoot a woman for not moving on a public sidewalk in the United States of America. It was not a real bullet. She got hit with a rubber bullet, so think like a Nerf bullet. But yeah, that's just irresponsible and obviously shouldn't be happening. I don't know the backstory, so I don't know why that woman is just standing there, but it's a public sidewalk. I'm not sure if they can forcibly remove her from that unless she's like endangering an active crime scene, but I don't really know.
Hey, look at my camera. I was sent to your school. What the fuck are you doing?
So obviously racism is bad. I know, kind of a hot take on the internet now, but to show it and express it in a form of TikTok harassment content is probably even just worse. Like, why people like record themselves and show themselves online doing it is honestly insane. But then I remember that like half of the internet supports this kind of stuff, so then I remember why people do it.
That would all. Can I see what's my crush? I would not.
Yeah, if I were a middle-aged man or a young teenage girl working a minimum wage job, I'd probably give that reaction too. I mean, if this isn't fake, this guy should probably get arrested. He's basically admitting that he's a danger to the public and those around him, and even if it's joking, I don't really care. He should be arrested for that.
There is a straight up caterpillar in my Chipotle.
What's it?
Chipotle. Live caterpillar.
Yeah, if I spent $25 on a Chipotle bowl just to find an animal inside of it, I'm launching a top-tier crash out.
Someone edit this video to make it look like I got into a wreck so I can call into work tomorrow. Ah! 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 Thanks.
Yeah, something about him like making those sounds just made me die when I first started hearing. So again, I can't even comment on this because I'm not even a legal adult, but just why would you post this to the internet?
If you want a burger, eat a burger. Bitch, if you want a french fry, eat a french fry.
So yeah, I know I just made you watch both a Piper Rock Hill and Brooke Monk TikTok, which I know is a lot, but just hang with me. They're both just very cringy, and their whole content thing is very cringe. I know both of them are kind of controversial, so that's also partially why I added them in here, but yeah, it's just very cringy, normal TikTok trends. Well guys, I think I can do a better job next time of finding even worse TikToks, because honestly, these just weren't the worst of the worst. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to press that like button and subscribe, and make sure to turn on notifications so you never miss a new video from the Deep Sea Archives.